I think it was probably the most humid, and certainly the humidity made it very difficult. We've probably played in hotter conditions, to be honest, but yeah, look, it was out of our comfort zone for sure. But we're certainly not in there making excuses for the heat or the humidity or anything. It is what it is. We're in Sri Lanka, and it's to be expected.
It was an hour before the close. It was looking very ominous after that huge partnership with a superb fight track for the boys in the last hour.
Yeah, we probably didn't control the rate quite as we would have liked throughout the day. But one thing we spoke about at lunch, or at tea time, was the fact that Sri Lanka would probably be in their room saying, we've ground Ireland down here for 2 sessions, and now we can really go on and cash in. And we wanted to be the team that made that difficult for them in the last session. And I think the boys deserve huge credit for that. They didn't stop fighting all day. And whilst, as I said, we didn't control the rate as we quite would have liked, I think we got our rewards for the fight that we showed, and certainly the character that we showed after that chat at tea. To go out there and drag that last session back the way we did was very pleasing.
Team selection, was it just a matter of choosing the extra batsman and backing George to be the third spinner?
Yeah, we thought George could get some overs out of us. As you know, Graham has played almost every game on tour so far, and bar that one T20. So there was always going to be a little bit of rest there, and we felt that George could come into play with his left arm spin. Obviously, he strengthens his batting as well.
Is Matthew Humphries far away from selection?
No, look, it was definitely spoken about, but he's a young guy. He's still learning his trade, and he has a little finger niggle as well. So we probably wouldn't have been giving him the best chance if he went out and played this Test match. Look, if he absolutely had to, he could have played, but there was that small little finger niggle that came in to play as well.
Gary, if you have any advice for your batters when they come up to bat tomorrow, probably from that partnership, what are the talking points which you could take out?
I think it'll be important that we bat well when we get the opportunity, for sure. But we have 6 Sri Lankan wickets to get before then. I think it'll be as much about mindset as it will about technical ability out there. Today, certainly the pitch was a very, very good one. Now we do expect that to deteriorate as the game goes on, obviously. But if it stays good, certainly for the next day and a half, I think it'll be about application. We've certainly got the talent of that, there's no doubt, and we're very confident in our boys to go out there and play well with the bat as well when we get that chance.
Sorry.
What is that your boys did in the final session that they couldn't do in the first game?
I beg your pardon, sorry, say it again?
What is it that your boys did in the final session that you all couldn't do in the first game?
I think we actually did okay up front with the ball in the first session. As I said, we just didn't quite control the rate as we would have liked. Once we got that breakthrough, it can obviously be very difficult to have sat in the change room all day with your pads on and come out and continue on what the other batters have done. So I think getting that initial breakthrough is very important. And once we did that, then we were able to try and bowl at the new man. Karunaratne maybe didn't face as much as he would have been doing whenever he was in that partnership with Mendes, and the rotation was easier. So I think we were able to bowl the new man quite well, and then obviously we took the chance when it came as well.
David,
Sri Lanka scoring 4.5 runs an over, was that a little bit more than you would have wanted? Was there anything better to control that? Was that just modern Test cricket?
I think it is a good pitch, and it was a good toss to win, obviously. But we would have. I don't think we bowled our best. Definitely. I think Andrew McBride would have liked to have been more accurate. He obviously did so well last week in Dhaka, but you're allowed to have slightly off days as well. Not everyone can be expected to do brilliantly every time they go out on the park, and he's such a reliable bowler for us. And I've no doubt he'll come back and do better tomorrow. But having said that, he's probably still gone at just a fraction under 4s. But yeah, look, I think we do accept that we could have controlled that rate a bit better.
No question.
What would be a good result after today? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think we have to back up in tomorrow morning's session what we've done this evening. I thought we were good since drinks this evening. I thought we were excellent. And it'll be hard because we've got to come back tomorrow and we've got to back up today. And for a lot of guys, they may never have had to do that before in first class or red ball cricket. They may never have had to come up strap the bowling boots back on, strap the wicket-keeping pads back on, and go out and do it again. So that's something we'll speak about, and I've no doubt, our fitness levels are good, and we'll come back and we'll hopefully look to restrict Sri Lanka to the lowest possible total, and then our batters will go out and try and get as many as possible.
Yeah, then.
Little time after match when Mendes and they were batting quite well. And we saw some 7 players in the infield and only 2 are in the outfield. And was there any particular plan or any idea behind this point?
Why we had many men in?
Yeah.
Well, I think if you look at the first session, there actually weren't that many boundaries scored. We were ticked around quite a lot. There was quite a lot of singles, so we wanted to try and reduce those singles, and with that, obviously, you open up more boundary options. But we felt that after the first session, we wanted to try and apply a little bit more pressure in different ways. There was obviously not much in the wicket, so we wanted to try and restrict it by making them hit over or through us. And obviously, they're good players; they did that very well. And then it became just about sticking to the task as much as we could throughout the rest of the day. And as I said, I thought the boys showed immense character to do that and to come back and take the 3 wickets in the last session in difficult conditions.
Thank you.
All right.
This situation, what sort of victory do you hope?
Say again, sorry.
Today's situation, batting and fielding, what sort of victory do you hope?
What sort of victory do we
Yeah,
hope
what he's asking is
after today?